Oh my god, why?
How is that fun? I don't understand.
Oh, it's all gone.
That's all you wanted?
What?
That's all you wanted?
Well, it's gonna be hard.
What?
It will fall out.
Is it full? What is this?
That's boring.
But you get actual water. Yeah, you.
I got water. I think I didn't get water.
You want it?
Wait. Oh yeah.
Hot inside. I think I'm gonna play the idle tournament just because it's the last time I can play it, right? Okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay.
Come on in, guys. Are you ready to get to our next immunity challenge?
Yes. Yes.
All right, first things first, Drew. Gotta give it back. Make it a third. Immunity, back up for grabs. For today's challenge, I am going to tell you a story. And after that, you are going to set off into 5 different stations around this field. You will go to each station and there will be a question with 3 possible answers regarding the story that I have just told you. You will pick one of the answers, the one you think is correct, open up the bag and look inside. You will grab it and bring it back to your station over here. And you have to come back to your station before going out to another one. Does that make sense? You must go to all 5 stations and get the correct answer from each one before you can come back to your station and solve the puzzle. The puzzle is a square tanagram puzzle with the pieces that you have received, the shapes. You will make a perfect square with them. I'll give you a minute to get ready and we'll get started. One night not too long ago, 2 teenagers were driving along the Oregon coast at Cannon Beach. They parked their old Chevy pickup on a dark and lonely road overlooking the ocean and gazed at the stars and listened to the waves. All of a sudden, they feel the car lean to the side as if something was moving around in the bed of the truck. As they turn to look out the rear window, they see a man wrapped in beige bandages, kneeling and peering through. His eyes glowed yellow, and you could see his breath seeping out of his bandaged face. He began beating on the glass and grunting as if in pain. Again and again, he struck the glass as the teenagers attempted to start their car. The engine sputtered and refused to turn on, but on the 3rd attempt, the truck finally started right as the glass shattered behind them. The teens screamed in terror as a cold bandaged arm that reeked of stale urine and rotting fish reached inside to grab them. They shifted the car into gear and sped down the curvy 45-mile-an-hour road. On and on they drove, seemingly for an eternity, while avoiding the grasp of the creature in the back. Finally, they reached a service station and frantically pulled in and sprinted out of the car. But when they looked back, the bandaged man was nowhere to be seen. Kenzie is back with 1 key. Tatum's back with 1 key. You're back with 1 key. Everybody has 1. Got it wrong. Need to go back. Ridley at 2, Kenzie at 2. She has her 3rd key. She has 4 to go.
Oh my god, throw up everywhere.
puzzle. Mason's back. He can start his puzzle. Kenzie was in the lead, fell behind, now she's back. There's only 5 people left in this game. You want to be amused. You don't want to risk going home tonight. So far. Shifting pieces around frantically. You never know when you're close, but you might just be. Trying every possible option, every possible combination of shapes. Ridley looking over to the other people, see if they have anything that can help him. Kenzie confused, she made a shape, but not the right one. Some people very close, but not quite it. It may look like you're almost there, but you have one piece off. All fit perfectly.
Got it.
Mackenzie thinks she has it? She does! Mackenzie wins immunity! Mackenzie, congratulations, come on up. You tonight from the vote. How does it feel?
Very nice. Very itchy, but it's nice.
And I'm back. For the rest of you, I got nothing for you. One of you will be the next person voted out of Survivor Oregon. Head on back to camp. I'll see you in a little bit.
Really safe because I just won the immunity and it feels pretty good.
I think I'm one of the big targets because I won the last 2, and I said before that if I don't win every single one of them, I'm very likely on the chopping block.
So there's another one right there.
How do you get them in your socks? Weird. That doesn't make any sense. But the one on it literally looks like you have like a tumor sticking out on your leg.
It seems like the biggest bug bite I've ever seen. The only idea I have left is that I do feel that the jury will most likely move towards either one of Mason, Ridley, or Tatum. So I feel like Mackenzie and I are on the outside looking in, so my idea is to make an alliance with her to be the last 2. If it's either Mackenzie or I against any one of the other 3, there's no possible way for us to, I think either of us to win. If we can get the other 3 out, I think that'll be the best, and pretty much the only option I have right now.
I don't think they would go off the voting jury tonight, but
They're not going to go off voting jury, but
who do you think is going to go?
I don't know, probably like me or something.
Right now, I'm not nervous about this tribal council. We're all in a pretty unanimous decision to vote through, I think.
Me, Tatum, Ridley, and Mason are still 4 strong, which is nice, and we are just waiting for a time that Drew wouldn't win immunity so we can vote him out, so I think that's the night.
I was never number 1.
Right now, my close alliance is, oh my gosh, I'm proud of me for a second, Mackenzie, I know. And then I want to put more evidence, but we already have your, just so that you already know, is like, there's an idol out there. Okay. Just for like shits and giggles, so I was thinking of just giving it to like you or Mason.
I think my solid, closest alliance is definitely with Kenzie, and I'm gonna try and get Kenzie to give me the immunity idol just so I can play it and have a for sure sense that I'm not going home.
Really lose trust in us, and I just don't want to risk that.
Yeah, I agree that, and it seems like you're just rubbing it.
It feels like unnecessary.
But if you can pump voting on Drew tonight.
No, I'm 100% voting.
Really is.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any other plan besides voting George. I just feel like it would be kind of arrogant if we just play it for no reason,
yeah.
you know?
I just sprint it.
Give us food, please.
Help us.
We're being starved.
Yeah. If you're watching this, send help.
our jury, Maiya, Anna, Hadley, Cole voted out as the last tribal council. Kenzie, you have individual immunity. What was it like to win your first individual immunity this season?
I mean, it was nice because, like, you know that you're safe for one more night. It's like you're getting one step closer to the final.
So we're at the final 5. Are things starting to get tenser around camp?
Sure. Yeah, I think things are getting tense. Obviously, it's getting really close to the end, so there's a lot of tension, yes.
So Ridley, are you guys starting to form your tight alliances to get you that final leg?
I'd say we are.
Do you feel like you're being successful in building those relationships? Would you say anyone is being a little bit less successful in that aspect?
Yes.
Who? Drew, I have noticed you tend to be off on your own more than everybody else.
I've accepted my fate at this point. I know what's happening.
What do you mean?
I'm out. I know I'm out. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. I don't see any possible victory condition for me at this point. I know who's gonna win though. I would 100% think I know who's gonna win.
Well, if you know who's gonna win and you know you're getting sent out the door right now, why don't you tell us?
Because I want to see.
Is this person who you think is gonna win the person who you want to win?
No.
So then why don't you throw them under the bus? If you're so confident in the fact they're gonna win,
I want to see.
and you don't want them to win, why don't you help so that they don't win?
I want to see how it unravels in after.
So Tatum, I know you're all concerned about what the jury is thinking and how they view you. Do you think you're aware of how the jury perceives you? Do you think you know what they think of you?
I mean, honestly, really don't know. I have really no idea how they think of me.
Tatum, at this point, are there a few clear threats to win the game if they get to the end?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's time to vote. Tatum, you're up.
You're a really big threat, but
That's unfortunate.
Go tally the votes.
Anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now is the last time that you can do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Ridley. Second vote, Drew. Third vote, Drew. 2 votes Drew, 1 vote Ridley. The 8th person voted out a survivor organ, and the 5th member of our jury, Drew. Please bring me your torch. Drew, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Well, there are 4 of you remaining, all from the new Manihiki tribe. Seems like you stuck together pretty well, but now there's no one else to turn on except for yourselves. Grab your torches there now.
it's over. I'm pretty impressed. You know, coming into this game as kind of the outside, I'm pretty impressed with how far I got, to be honest. I didn't think I'd last too long. My goal was to last to the jury, and I think I did that. I feel pretty good about that. But I do think now the best competitor to play the game is gone. If I didn't win every single game and had immunity, I would not make it, and it came true. I knew that would happen. So I kind of accepted my fate. Still mad, not mad about losing, but mad about how the game went. I know it could have done much better, so. Good luck to Manihiki tribe, I hope one of you two win, so.
I would have been
salty.
salty.
Frozen blueberries.
Okay, well, I would have gone and got food first. Yeah, I would have gotten food. I would have been upset.
And yes, I probably would have been salty.
I would have been
be
really
the first
salty.
one out.
I just didn't know. I didn't want to be the first one out. That was my one goal. It'll be interesting what happens with the Alliance moving on, since there'll be only 4 of us left, and we're all in Alliance, and that really won't work out.
16-year-old kid vomits after eating shrimp.
Salty shrimp.
Me and Mason are talking about finding a way to beat the final 2, but the next Tribals Council is really what's going to scare me, because an alliance is going to be broken up and someone's going to have to go home.
Me and you could definitely make final 2.
I've been working with Kenzie for like the entire game. She like keeps going off the line. It's like
I was scared that that's why I played in there. I don't want that to seem like I don't trust you guys. But like when I wanted to go and talk to them, they like tapped each other when I was coming over, and I was like, wait, I thought we were on the same team. I don't know. But I think that we could definitely make final 2.
Mason right now, he's my closest ally and the one that I'm voting with right now, but that's just to get into the final 3.
Come on in, guys. Are you ready to get to our next immunity challenge? First things first, Kenzie. Gotta get back. Immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, your feet are going to be tied together and you are going to be on your belly, traversing down a course inside of the cone. The key is you may not use your hands. They must remain by your side for the entire challenge until you get to the throwing portion, which means you will have to use your mouths to pick these up on the way. There will be 3 of them on your path. When you get past the white set of ropes, you are going to use your hand to untie your feet, and you will grab your balls and choose one of the 2 lateral golf sets. First person to throw all 3 of their balls onto the ladder wins immunity. Ready to get started? All right, let's go. Survivors ready?
Yeah.
Go! Ridley takes a lead right. What am I doing? I can't move. Ridley's off to a fast start. Tatum's not far behind. Mason is struggling. Ridley's going quick. Tatum's starting to slow down. Kenzie is catching up to pass Ridley. Ridley has 2 of his balls. Mackenzie's coming up on her second. Tatum's coming up on her second. Mason only has 1, struggling to get his long body down the course. Tatum has her second. Mackenzie's coming up on her third. Ridley has all 3. He's almost to the white line. Tatum's almost on her third. Kenzie's almost on her third. Mason has his second. Ridley, you're good. You can untie. Mackenzie has her third. Tatum has her third. Ridley is untying his knots right now. Tatum and Mackenzie are on their way to the white line. Ridley's almost untied, having a little bit of trouble. It looks like it knotted up. Ridley, go. Throw. Mackenzie's passed. Mackenzie, you can untie.
Holy shit.
Mackenzie's untying. Mason has his third. Tatum, you're fast. You can untie. Mason's almost there.
No!
Mackenzie throws. Misses. Ridley throws.
They're stuck
Oh,
in
it
my
gets
hair.
put on Mason. You're fast. You can go. Tatum, you can throw.
Oh, we've got an issue.
It's in your hair.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody pause. I'm gonna let Tatum get them out of her hair. I hated that.
Will you hold the bottom?
Be ready, I'm gonna say go quickly. Go! All survivors are throwing. Ridley has 2. Ridley has 3. Ridley wins immunity. Where'd you get your second one on? I didn't see that happen.
It's like right here, close up.
Where'd you? Pants wrapped right on my butt.
Ridley, congratulations. Come on up, get immunity. Ridley has 1 immunity, immune from the vote tonight at Tribal Council. Tatum, Mason, Mackenzie, one of you is going to be the next person voted out and will join our jury. Head on back to camp. I'll see you in a little bit.
It feels really good to win immunity for the first time, especially being in the Final 4. It guarantees me a spot in the Final 3. And my alliance with Mason should push me to the Final 2.
It definitely really sucks. I wanted to win that challenge really bad, but I don't think there was any way I was gonna squirm down the grass faster than the other people. I sucked at that, but yeah, I definitely needed to win that.
It was very rough because now I know that I'm vulnerable and I have a feeling that like people think I'm a threat, so like they're gonna want to get me out, and it just sucks because Tatum, Mason, and I have been like the 3 for a long time now, so it just sucks that now we know one of us has to go home.
I'll vote Tatum if you vote Tatum.
The worst thing that happens is they vote for me and you vote for them, or her, and then it's Mackenzie who's ridiculous.
All I really know is that Ridley's gonna vote with me. We're planning on voting out Tatum, but so at the best it'll be a tie. I'm gonna try and get Kenzie to flip, but I doubt she will.
The problem is that I think whoever is sitting next to Tatum,
I want to vote out Tatum because I feel like if the final 3 was me, Mackenzie, and Ridley, then no matter who won final immunity, I think that they would take me.
Go with that. Talk to me like take Mason and you will lose no matter what.
I think it'd be smart to vote out Mason because I've like overheard stuff like people talking about how they wanted to win. So I'm planning on voting out Mason. I think Mason's thinking me probably.
And like we've been loyal to you the entire time. And like
I was gonna vote for whoever Mason voted for. He surprisingly said Tatum. I was definitely thinking he was gonna say Mackenzie because he's very close friends with Tatum. So, but I'm gonna vote Tatum just to get her out, and that leaves an easy target for Mackenzie that we can just get out to secure a final 2 spot.
if like they vote together and we vote together, then it'll end up being a tiebreaker shot, and then they don't draw rocks at 4. So it's like 2 little people, so it ends up being a puzzle or something like that.
I feel like I'm the middleman right now because both Mason and Tatum have come to me saying they want to take me to the final 2. So that puts me in a really tough position because Mason and I were allies from the very, very beginning. So I feel like loyal to him and I know I can trust him with anything. But at the same time, I know if I sit on the final jury with him, I will lose because everyone in the jury, I've even heard the jury say that they want him to win versus anyone else that's already in the game. Taking Tatum, I feel a little bit more confident that I could possibly win if it's a final 2 against her.
Mason came up to me. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. And I'm being straight up honest with you. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
no, I understand. But I because if Ridley voted Mason, Mason's obviously not voting himself.
Yes. And I just because they came up to me and they said, "We're voting Tatum. Do you want to vote with us?" And I don't know. See, that's why I'm so frustrated with myself because like I want to go to the final 2 with you.
Yeah.
But like I've been loyal to Mason since the beginning, and I just feel like a horrible person if I just like go on his word now.
I'm just like stuck between a rock and a hard spot. I literally have no idea what I'm gonna do, and I feel sick to my stomach. So.
final four. You got put together on the swap after Ridley came in from exile, and you've been together ever since then. But now one of you has to go. How tough of a decision is this for you guys, Tatum?
I mean, I think it's really tough because no one wants to go. And like, it was us four, so it's tough that it came down to it, but we all knew if our plans worked out, this would happen eventually.
Mason, what about you? Are you having a tough time deciding what to do tonight?
Yeah, it's definitely hard because none of us want to leave, but we also don't want to see one of them leave because we all like each other.
Ridley, your situation's slightly better because you know it's not you going home. But is it still tough for you to determine who to vote for and who to send out?
I'm gonna vote for whoever Mason votes for, and that was the toughest decision for me. Figuring out who he was gonna vote for and if I agreed with that.
Mackenzie, is this vote difficult only for strategic and social reasons, or is it also because of emotional reasons?
I think all of the above, just because we have gotten so close and like we've been out here. I mean, I know it's only 2 days, but like it feels like a long time. We haven't gotten food, we don't have sleep, but at the same time it is based on like a social game too. I mean, you're trying to win, so you have to now think of what's the best option for you.
Mason, what about you? Do you feel connected to your fellow survivors?
Yeah, I feel like I've known them for way longer than 2 days.
Ridley, so do you feel like this immunity saved you tonight?
Not necessarily. I think that it could have, but...
So Mackenzie, it is 2 original Hunapu and 2 original Manihiki. Is that coming into play at all, those original connections you guys made on day 1?
Yes and no, because like since we have been us 4 together for such a long time, like I think we're not even like thinking about our original tribes, but at the same time like it is 2 and 2, so you have to consider like if one person gets voted out on the other tribe, the 2 can just team up and say if it is final 2, let's just go to final 2 together. So I mean, it's always in the back of your head.
It's been very tense the past few hours. Now it is time to vote. Ridley, you're up.
It's you or me.
I mean, I don't think my vote matters, but if he makes it to the final 2, he'll win. really didn't want to have to do this, but I think it's the best for my game plan. I'm so sorry.
I'll go tally the votes.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Mason. Second vote, Tatum. That's one vote Mason, one vote Tatum. Third vote, Tatum. That's 2 votes Tatum, 1 vote Mason, 1 vote left. Mason. That's 2 votes Mason, 2 votes Tatum. We have a tie. What we are going to do is we are going to re-vote. Mason and Tatum are the only people who can receive votes at this time. You guys can only vote for each other, so your votes cancel each other out, and you will not vote. Ridley and Mackenzie, you will go back and vote one more time for either Tatum or Mason. Ridley, you're up. Take this with you, please.
Spice things up a little bit.
I'll go tally the votes. I'll read the votes. First vote, Tatum. The 9th member voted out of Survivor Oregon, and the 6th member of our jury. Tatum, please bring me your torch. Tatum, Travis spoken. Time for you to go. Well, final 3, congratulations. Grab your torches and head back to camp to prepare for your final immunity challenge.
I'm honestly not that upset about it. I expected it, but I was really surprised that Mackenzie voted Mason first because I thought she was going to vote me and go with them because it would be a smart decision, because now I'm scared that they're going to want to vote her out because of it. But they're all really sweet and I'm going to miss them, and I would not be mad if any of them won.
I really did not think that Kenzie was going to vote Tatum out. I was prepared for a tiebreaker. I was thinking it was going to be a puzzle, and I know Tatum would have beat me in a puzzle. So I am ecstatic that Kenzie decided to keep me, and I feel like I owe her my life. So if I win this final immunity, I definitely feel like I have to take her.
After that last tribal, I'm feeling okay. I was just put in a predicament where I really didn't know what I was going to do, and I think voting Tatum out was the best decision.
We as a group, even Tatum, knew that this would probably be the outcome, but it was hard for us nonetheless, and it's just difficult to see how this next challenge is going to play out and how the immunity idol is going to affect who goes to the final 2.
I don't know if either of them will take me to the end, but I'm hoping for the best.
Now I just got to talk to Mason and Ridley and try to get them both on my side for taking me to final 2. My plan, if everything works out, is to throw the challenge so I don't have to be the one to make the decision of who to take, and then if I make plans with both of them, either one of them winning will take me, but I have no idea if that's actually going to work.
Basically, the person who wins chooses the person who they want to go. So if you win, you would take me, and if I win, I would take you.
I was going to get Mason out because, based on what you said, he is a very big threat.
He is a big threat.
Kenzie told me that she'll take me if I take her. I think she's going to take me no matter what, just because of how threatened she is of Mason. She doesn't think she can win versus him. And I don't think I can win versus any of them, so I don't really care. But I'm gonna try and get to final 2.
Okay. Okay, do you think me? I will.
Come on in, guys. Here we are, final 3. You ready to get to our final immunity challenge? First things first, Ridley. Take it back. Immunity is back up for grabs for the last time. For our final challenge, we are going to be testing your endurance, your patience, and your willpower. What you will be doing is you are going to have a Jenga block in each hand, and with the pressure of the blocks, you're going to be holding up a third one in the middle that will have a marble balancing on top of it. Your goal is to not let the marble drop and not let your blocks drop. You understand? You ready to go? Get started. Okay, you can start. You have to have your blocks up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are on. Balance requires focus. The wind might get in the way as well. How badly do you want it? You can go out quickly, stay in for a while. But focusing. How long can you last? Ridley tilting to the side a little bit. Kenzie very solid. Mason looks very solid.
Trying to get in my head.
To hold it steady. Mason's starting to get a little bit higher. Kenzie's right hand moves slightly. She brought it back in. Very similar tactics from each person. Ridley still tilting to the side.
Can you tell me which side's from?
Mason solid. Kenzie solid. You're just over 1 minute. Mason is inching higher and higher. Kenzie has been solid at the same spot this whole time. A few seconds can feel like a few minutes. A few minutes like a few hours. We're at 2 minutes. Will require even more focus. Mason drops out of nowhere. No chance at immunity. His fate now lies in someone else's hands. Kenzie looking around at Ridley. Ridley's still in a funky position, but he hasn't moved.
Can't tell what's wrong with it.
Mackenzie drops out of nowhere. Ridley wins immunity. Ridley, congratulations, come and get immunity. For the 2nd time in a row. Safe. In addition, that means you are guaranteed a spot in the final 2, and you will get to choose who will sit next to you and face the jury. Ridley, you have a tough decision ahead of you. Best of luck, head back to count.
This was a hard win for me because I was hoping Mackenzie would win because she said she was definitely going to take me to the final 2. Now I'm faced with either Mackenzie or Mason, and I told Mackenzie I would take who best serves me to, or who I have the best shot to win with. and I'm still figuring out if that's Mackenzie or Mason.
I really don't know who Ridley is going to choose to take to the final two with him, because he's made me promises and said he's going to take me, but I guarantee he's also said to Mason that he's going to take him. And also Ridley is all over the place, so I honestly have no idea what's going to happen tonight. I just kind of hope that it's in my favor, and I'm going to have to try to do some convincing. Even though I love Mason, I'm just going to have to try to convince him that I should be the better pick. So.
I honestly think that he's probably going to vote me out, because even though we formed a pretty tight alliance at the very end of this game, I think that he's well aware of the fact that a lot of the jury, I think we all think that they are in favor of me, and me and Kenzie have played pretty similar games, so I think that him thinking that more people on the jury just like me a little bit more will be the deciding factor of him voting me out, but I'm definitely going to try and push a little and see if I can get him to keep me.
I can't tell if people on the jury like Mackenzie or not, because I feel like everyone on the jury just wanted to get her out. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think Mackenzie's the biggest threat to win the game, mostly because she's received a lot of votes at Tribal Council, and I think that's because all the people who have been voted out have seen her as a threat, and I'm assuming that a lot of the jury members will respect that she's played a good game and not be angry at her for voting them out.
I think I can beat Ridley in the end for sure. I think if Ridley takes Mason, it's probably the biggest mistake, because I know if he votes me out now, I will vote for Mason and not him, because Mason played a better game than him.
I think I lose either way. God, I can't get that out of my head though.
And now welcoming in our jury, Maiya, Anna, Hadley, Cole, Drew, and Tatum voted out at the last tribal council. Final three. Welcome to your final normal tribal council. After your last vote, which was clearly a tough one, very emotional for some of you, went back to camp, and what was the mood like? Kenzie, how was everybody feeling?
Everyone was just kind of like depressed, like emo, and like didn't want to do anything. We just like sat at the table and like really did nothing. We were just sad.
Mason, do you feel like that vote took a toll on the tribe, on you three?
Yeah, I think we were definitely all sad to see Tatum go.
Then we get to our final immunity challenge, and Ridley ended up pulling out the win, which means that Ridley not only is guaranteed a spot in the final two, but he will also choose who he will bring with him to face the jury in the final two. There's not much decision making going on except for with Ridley, so we're gonna make this quick. Kenzie and Mason, what I'm going to ask you is I want you to give me one reason why Ridley should take you to the end.
I think Ridley should take me to the end because I believe that if he takes Mason, more people in the jury respect Mason's game and believe that he had a better game, and I think have a better connection. So I think that if he chooses Mason, Mason will definitely win over Ridley.
Mason?
I think he should take me because at all the tribal councils that Kenzie was present at without immunity, there was at least one vote for her to leave, which shows that a lot of the players knew that she was playing a good game and that she was a threat. So I think that she has a good chance at winning.
Really, how hard of a decision is this for you?
Pretty dang hard.
Alright, well, really, if you're the only one voting tonight, you will vote either Mackenzie or Mason and vote to send them out of the game and become our final juror. I don't know.
It's like nice and toasty. It's nice.
This gives me the best chance to win.
I'll go get the vote. Read. The 10th person voted out of Survivor Oregon, and the 7th and final member of our jury, Mason. Please bring me your torch. Mason, the tribe has spoken. Congratulations, Ridley and Kenzie. You have made it to the final 2. You've gone as far as you can in this game, but now you have one final challenge: to face a jury of your peers that you have previously voted out. Your fate is now in their hands. Head on out. I'll see you in a little bit.
I'm pretty happy with the game that I played. I definitely am not surprised that he just voted me out. I think that it was probably a smart choice. I feel like I would have had a really good shot at winning. No hard feelings. I think we'll still be fine after this. I'm glad it's them two in the final. I think they deserve it.
I plan to address the jury in a very confident manner. I really want to have them believe me, because I'm not telling a lie, but I just want them to understand where I'm coming from. I'm going to focus on my alliance with Mason, Mackenzie, and Tatum, and really talk about why that led to my votes after the tribe swap.
I plan to address the jury just as best as I can. I'm not very good with my words, so I think that's going to be hard for me, but I'm going to tell them what they want to hear with continuing to be myself, because I think that's all they care about, and I'm just going to try to let them know that I had the better game than Ridley did, so I'm just hoping that that convinces them enough that they think I should win.
I am extremely worried about Drew and Cole. Drew made it very clear that he did not want me to win. He says I was a threat. And then Cole, he could go either way, but he knew Mackenzie more from Manihiki.
I feel pretty confident about Tatum and Mason, just because they promised me that if I made it, I would give them their vote, and I think Mason's a little butthurt about what just happened with Ridley. Maybe Anna, because we were on a tribe together for a long time, but again, everything is super up in the air.
Final 2. Kenzie, Ridley, welcome to your final tribal council. In just a moment, you are going to address the jury. They're going to come up one by one and ask you a question. And when they are all finished, they're going to vote for a winner. And one of you will be named the winner of Survivor Oregon. Are you ready? Maiya?
Alright, what move or moves during your time on Survivor do you regret the most?
I think my biggest regret in the game was towards the end of just trying to figure out what part of my alliance I wanted to stick with. I don't know, it's just tough because I was in such a hard position to choose between a couple of people, and so I just like regret not sticking with original alliances or like just sticking with my plan and just like staying true to myself. I feel like I tried to like I veered off of that a little bit, and my whole goal was to just like come out here and have fun, and I feel like my biggest regret was just like not continuing to do that throughout the entire game.
I think my biggest regret was at the beginning when Chase found his idol. I myself like made a big deal about like the way he found it, and like was probably a cause to why the team started to split apart at that point. It was just a whole mess of things.
Thank you.
So, my first question goes to Kenzie. How many people did you promise the final 2 spot to?
2 people.
2 people. Can you name those 2 people?
Yeah, Tatum and Mason. And that was my biggest struggle the entire game. But I went to both of them and I openly said, I am voting one of you guys out, and I know I promised you both final 2, but I am stuck and I honestly have no idea, and I wanted to be completely honest with them because I'd rather go in it with one of them knowing everything that was happening instead of being that person who backstabs them.
Okay, cool. So my second question is for both of you. Do you think the way you played shows a deeper part of your character? If so, do you think that the jury will personally judge you on this, even if it's just a game?
I mean, I tried to play true to myself the entire game, so I hope that like anyone I did vote out doesn't take it personally in that sort of way, and realizing it is just a game. And I did have to vote people out who I didn't want to. It was just a game, and I just tried my hardest to get to the very end.
I definitely could see how the way I played reflects on my character. But in the end, I played to get to the end, despite if I had to break alliances along the way.
Would you do it again the same way?
Yes, because it got me to the final 2, which was my goal.
What's the one move that best exemplifies your abilities in the game?
I think that coming in from exile and aligning with Mason, Tatum, and Kenzie so fast, and solidifying a group of 4 people that had the majority.
I think my strongest point in the game was aligning with Mason the very first day. The very first day we went to each other and we thought that it'd be a good idea to align with each other, and we stayed loyal to each other through the entire game, so I think just showing that loyalty was definitely my strongest point in the entire game.
Hi. I'd first like to congratulate you two on making it this far. No matter what happens, you guys should be proud of the way you played. So my question for you is, which singular juror, excluding Mason, do you think deserves to be in your place tonight? Ridley, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I think Hadley does, because I had an alliance with her from the beginning. She was put in a rough spot with the Fatal, and luckily she had the idol.
And the same question.
I think Drew. I think he played a very good game, and he was very good at the challenges, and that was shown to everyone, so I think that's why he was such a threat. But he played a good game overall, and I definitely think that if he was up here, he could have played.
Thank you.
Ridley.
Yes.
2 tribunals ago, you said that you would vote however Mason voted. Why, after saying that, showing seemingly follower-like qualities rather than leader-like qualities, do you think you deserve to win?
I don't think that winning Survivor is necessarily being a leader. Me being a follower in that case was alright because we were aligned, and I wanted to make sure that we were on the same page. So, me voting with him was just the smartest choice in that instance. Thank you.
Why do you think the person sitting next to you doesn't deserve to win?
Go for it.
Doesn't deserve?
Yeah, doesn't deserve to win.
I don't think Ridley deserves to win because I don't think he played as good of a strategic game as I did. I think, like kind of like Drew said, he was more of a follower, and it seemed to be like he just followed wherever the majority of the vote was instead of, you know, taking that step and trying to put the X on you and like being like, okay, what should we do?
Okay, I don't think Mackenzie deserves to win. Probably because in the final 3, I was talking to her, and she told me she would definitely vote for Mason no matter what. And that was interesting to me because she wouldn't even hear what I had to say.
Ridley, my question is for you. I just want to know your reasoning behind voting me out instead of Kenzie.
I wanted to hear the final reason that Hunter asked, and I felt like hers was much stronger than yours.
Thank you.
You're going to get to the vote. Remember, jury, you are voting for a winner. The name you write down is the name of the person you want to win the game. Maiya, you will go first.
Much more than just being a leader all the time. I think knowing when to be a leader and when to be a follower is good. Everyone liked you, and that's a good thing to have.
I didn't really know who I was going to vote for going into this. Even after the questions, it was still up in the air.
But if I think about it, I do remember from the very beginning, I knew Kenzie was, I think, the biggest threat in the game. I saw her as very good socially, but I think what really came down for me, for my decision, my final decision, is that during the questions, Kenzie, when asked who should be in one of their places, said I should. She and I both know that was the wrong answer. Therefore, I'm voting for Ridley.
Congratulations to the both of you for making it this far. In just a moment, one of you will be crowned the winner of the Survivor Open. I'll go tally the votes.
You touch my torch. Sorry, not sorry.
I just don't know what's
I'll read the votes. First vote, Ridley. Second vote, Mackenzie. One vote Ridley, one vote Mackenzie. Third vote, Kenzie. That's one vote Ridley, two votes Mackenzie. Fourth vote, Mackenzie. Three votes Mackenzie, one vote Ridley. Fifth vote, Ridley. That's three votes Mackenzie, two votes Ridley. Sixth vote, Ridley. That's three votes Ridley, three votes Mackenzie, one vote left. The winner of Survivor Oregon by one vote, Mackenzie. Mackenzie, congratulations.
I can't clap.
What do we do now?
Are you gonna say something?